Okay, guys, we just started the live stream section just now. Okay, yeah, that reminds me. Let me just fix something on my thumbnail. Yeah. Very fast, very quick, very quick. Be fast, be fast. Well, guys, so yeah, I fixed something. We are sect. We just started and hmm, viewers, most of them are not online yet, but we're going to be starting. They will get to join and stream later. Okay, guys, we just started and oh, despite was streaming a bit late, apologies for that. Our time is not always stable. So if you're still seeing us again, much love. We got that so much. So guys, we just started and we are going to be discussing a lot today. Like, you know, whenever was sect like this, we actually have a lot. Like, we're here so again, and this is more like it's not, we'll not call it a seasonal something. It's just more like a routine, a kind of, so because we stream every day and if this happens to be your first time of seeing us, maybe you just join our community and we'll stream every day. And what we'll do is simple. Okay, what we do is simple. Okay, for the sake of people that are going to be seeing us for the first time, because it's very, very much possible that we'll get to meet new viewers, because actually this is a movement, so we are expecting new viewers. We're expectants, we're being expectant. So, guys, that's for that. If you're a new viewer and you're just seeing us, so I will just use this medium to educate you on what we're actually doing, so that you won't be stuck or a kind of being left out. So what we're doing is actually simple. We teach students life after school, and we call it a brutal truth. Every student needs to know. It's a brutal truth because people are not talking about it. People are barely seeing itself. School itself is not teaching students how to think, how to build, what's it called, how to what's it called, make appropriate decisions, how to think beyond. School is just limited on academics knowledge, and school is more like theoretical knowledge. School is just there to serve you theoretically. Moreover, what we're doing here is life skills, and there is no teacher or there's no school outside there that's teaching you life skills. So students are actually missing out in this part, and that's why you still see some students, despite they are very, very smart and educated, they are still going to fail. Now you will be wondering, what's the cause? Since this person is still smart, why did he or she fails? So it's not all about the knowledge. They said people that fail is not because they are not smart. The reason why they fail, they lack the information. And as I state, school is not even teaching you how to prepare your life after school, how to stand well, how to make appropriate decisions, how to learn some skills that are going to be serving you better. Do you get that? So, hi, I well, much love. Well, you have graphics and we I don't know. Well, yeah. Much love. I guess this our first time of seeing you in our live stream section. I guess you're new. Well, I'm a Nigerian. I'm in Nigeria. Or whenever I'm saying this, I'm just laughing, but I don't know why. I don't know why I'm a Nigerian student. Yes, I'm actually a Nigerian, still a student. Yes, and an undergraduate student. So, and our name is UFGRAPHICS. I mean, for the sake of people seeing us for the first time, and it sounds funny, but because we've been streaming for a while now, like close to 4 months, and we stream every day. Do you get that? But the issue we're having is just more like our time is not always stable, because we're still students now. Is when we're back from lectures, we stream. Do you get? So if you're coming on, or what's it called, if you're showing up every day, you're going to be seeing us. We stream every day. So much love. We got new member today. So okay, now let's pronounce your name. Let's try pronouncing your name. Just Leo. I beg, sorry, my bad if I'm not able to pronounce it. So it looks difficult, but the real matter there is that we got new members today. So we really appreciate your presence and is not taken for granted. We regard that so much. All right, so we're progressing. We said, oh, since you're seeing us for the first time, I guess probably going to be stuck on what we're doing. So I was actually stating out what we're actually doing for the first time viewers, for the sake of people that are going to be seeing us for the first time, just like you. So I said we teach life after school. Life after school, we mean, let me break it down. When students are in the university, they are being taught on how school calendar and everything, how they should read and write. That is for school. Now, in other words, life that we're actually teaching, school is not even doing it. I've not seen, I'm also an undergraduate student. For one day, school have not taught me school have not, what's it called, issued a calendar that shows, oh, your first time in the real world, how to make money, how to think, how to make critical decisions. School is not doing that. School is not even expected to do it. It's not school or a kind of way. School, even before we were giving birth to, school is structured to issue you a certificate, maybe at the end or duration of your discipline in the school, or your or course of study. School will just issue a certificate. But we're talking about, this is okay, we say that this is the root issue. I don't know if you've heard some people say something like school is a scam. That saying actually originated from somewhere, and we made the research. That saying is more like, when graduated people are failing, when smart people are still failing, being stuck, being stranded in life, illiterate people will be like, if graduated people are failing, if intelligent people are failing, that means school is a scam. Have you seen the view? Moreover, it's not about being intelligent. You can still be intelligent and still make mistakes. You can still be intelligent and still be frustrated in life. So the thing there is not all about you having the knowledge, you being smart. No, it's having access to the right information. Do you get it? So since school is not teaching it, they lack that information in the aspect of their life after school, and they are expected to just figure it out. Just okay, now let's just assume someone just graduated out from university to the real world without actually preparing for it. Now, real world, we said, you're going to face a lot of things are going to be thrown to you. You're going to face independency, like you're going to be figuring things out by yourself. That's a stage of living independently. Like, your decisions, your goals, everything are going to be, I don't know how to explain that. It's not more like you're going to be figuring it out. And if you're this student or if you're this adult, that your mentals, your thinkings, and you're not well structured in the aspect of, or in the I don't just know, in the way of figuring things by yourself, like you're going to be just stuck. Have you seen? So this is more like trying to reach undergraduate students, people that are still in school, making them see things that they should know, things beyond classroom, things they should start acting upon before they graduate, because they said graduating without preparing for the real world, real world is outside school, without preparing for it, it's just more like you jumping into the river when you cannot swim, and you know what that means, you're going to be drowned. So that's just actually what it means. And our goal is simple: to actually help students in order not to be victims of life, or failing in life and all of this, even after their academic period. So we don't want that, and we love our students all over the world. So that's why our session stream, and we feel, because this is just beyond stream. We're streaming, but this is beyond streaming, because this is a movement to reach a broader audience, to make students actually learn and unlearn things, throw away outdated mindsets, shift their mind, make them see things, reawake them from the unconscious, because students are really sleeping. Do you get? So it's not just all about going to school, like they should be intentional. So that's just it. And we've been making a lot of session streams so far, more than 100 stream section, and we've been pointing a lot of topics that has to do with afterlife school. Do you get? And the goal is to help students. We don't want them to be victims. We don't want them to still be stuck after the whole education. Have you seen? So that's just the goal. It's very, very simple. And today as well, we were going to be talking about something very, very important. As I stated, okay, I'm introducing myself again. I'm UFGRAPHICS, and if you're seeing me for the first time, I don't know, like, much love. Wow, your presence means a lot. we're going to be talking about something today. Already, I think the graphics is in our thumbnail, something that looks like every Nigerian student. Okay, as I stated, I'm a Nigerian, so I'm analyzing it here in such a way that every student in the whole world. Now let me use that. Let me not use. It's not limited to Nigerian students, so you can also benefit if you're not a Nigerian. Do you get? Okay, I said every student needs this. What's it called? This ability. Firstly, everything I'm about to be stating out here is abilities. I'm not talking about knowledge. Actually, it's knowledge. It's more like life skills. You need it. You actually need it to navigate failures, rejections, or criticism. All of this because these are life bombs. Let me call it life bomb. Definitely is going to come. So it's not just to avoid it, it's to prepare for it. Preparing for it is just like having the right information, being prepared mentally, intentional, actually expecting it. Because if you're expecting something, if you're aware of something, your awareness about something keeps you ready. Do you get? So we are more like keeping you ready, keeping you prepared, so that you will not be disformed. Okay, guys, we said this is skill. Like, okay, we said this is the ability that every student needs. Okay, first we said, okay, firstly is, now we're going to be stating the goal, like why these abilities are very, very important. If we talk about ability, I guess firstly we're going to be defining ability. What is this ability? Okay, if we're to talk about ability, literally, we'll just see ability as is more like ability is not inbuilt. I don't know. Well. I don't know. KCI. Who is KCI? I don't just know. I'm a small brother, but I'm not a small brother to KCI. Do you know KCI? I don't even know. I don't even know KCI. I don't know. I don't know. Well, you're welcome to the session stream. Anyways, I was actually emphasizing on something. I said, firstly, because we're talking about abilities that every student needs in the whole world, like them having this ability is going to make them navigate the process of rejections and failures in the real world. Because actually, definitely, they are going to leave school. Now, leaving school, they are going to live independently. Living independently is going to attract all those things that we're mentioning. Because if you're going to succeed, if you're ever going to journey on the path of success, if you're ever going to strive to win, you're going to encounter failure. There's no two ways about it. The thing there is just for you to position yourself to navigate it. Do you get, like, positioning yourself to see it as a test, not something that is destroying you? Because your viewing matters. How you see something determines how it affects you. So what trying to make, it's just more like reshaping your mindset. Yes, so that when you feel, you're not going to see it as a failure, you're going to see it as a chance to try more, a chance to, what's it called, develop yourself more, be more competent, like maybe try some other techniques and strategies. Have you seen? So it's all about mindset really matters, and it determines your goal and how you go about it. So we're just here to a kind of position your mindset. So, well, enough of blabbing. I said, firstly, we were talking about abilities, and we're just trying to get what this ability mean. And this ability is just more like we said, it's not inbuilt. Yes, you ought to get to learn it. It's something you learn, but it's a life skill. Now, that's his ability. Like, if we're just talking about ability, a kind of definition of ability, I say literally, you like, it was just what is, okay, if someone just wakes you up and said what is ability, you just tell the person ability is just you having the ability to do things. Like, it just has to do with doing, like having the ability to do things. So ability is not inbuilt, you get to learn it. A kind of, I don't just know. Okay, guys, I said why this ability is important. The word is, okay, why this ability is important. Now, if we're talking about students having some certain ability to enable them navigate failure, navigate rejections, navigate criticism and pressures, and comparing, all of these things, is because, okay, firstly, the world is changing. The world is changing. Aspects we mean here is everything is advancing. The world is digitalizing. Like things is really changing. There is rapid changing everywhere. And if we're talking about this ability, mind you, ability is more like getting to know things. It's more like being flexible, being adaptable. If they tells you that this thing is outdated, you ought to throw away or what's it called, get rid of the mindset, old mindsets, and get a kind of relearn. Do you get? So if we're talking about why this ability is important, is because of the changes, because of the innovations, because of the I don't know, like the advancements in the country, in the world. Do you get? So student has to develop in the aspect of mindsets. Like they have to start seeing things and they have to be intentional, they have to be preparing. Do you get? So this is not a season or moment of students being reluctant, living for the moment. What I mean by living for the moment is just living without thinking about the future, without making preparations on how on what the future holds and how them can position themselves in order not to be victims or just stay in a safer side. That's the emphasis. And these abilities are very, very necessary because if we're talking about abilities, this is just more like extra. Yes, everybody does not have that. That's why I said it's not inbuilt. You get to learn it. And okay, we just stated why this ability is important because the world is changing. You ought to learn, unlearn and relearn. And who is this? What's this? Oh, this 300,000, I be 30,000. I don't understand. Do you want to give me money? Do you want to gift me money? Who is gifting me money, bro? The person is just I don't just know. Oh, the person's name is this $90 now. I be $900. Yeah, $900. What's the money for? Wait, you want to give me money? If you want to give me money, tell me. Yes, you're just writing the test. I don't know. I'm confused. Well, much love. Your presence means a lot. Anyways, it's not taken for granted. Okay, I was saying something. Yeah, greetings. Thanks for joining the session stream. Well, UF, and if you're seeing it for the first time, much love. We appreciate new first time viewers, and we are not taking it for granted. Is alarming regarded. So you're just dropping numbers. I don't get like. Well, keep on dropping now. I guess. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. So I was actually emphasizing on something, and said, "Oh, okay, we just said the reason. Oh, sorry. Oh, the ability is. Oh, the reason why disability is important. We stated that the world is changing and all of that. And we're saying again, why many students struggle after school. Now, regardless of your knowledge, regardless of your intelligence, regardless of your exposure, you can still struggle." Regardless of your knowledge. Have you seen? Now we're going to be talking about why graduated students struggle. Now it's not only literate people that struggle. You can still have the whole knowledge, like you can still be knowledge extinguisher abi what and still struggle. So as I said, it's not all about knowing, it's not all about theoretical knowledge. Theories or knowledge has limits. It's just all about having the right or just what's it called, right access to the right information. So what we're doing here is just like this is how we run our stream section, dishing out information and making students and young people stay in a safer side. So we said why many students struggle after school depending only on certificates. Now I'll tell you why this thing is wrong in an extent, like to an extent I mean depending only on certificates. Sorry. Now this is wrong because when students get to depend on their certificates alone, it deprives them the ability to think. It deprives them the ability to develop themselves more. It deprives them the ability to create value, like see themselves as like it deprives them the ability to learn things. Do you get? Because they are just depending on their certificate, and this is why they just feel that their certificate is everything. Just feel that their certificate is going to be sorting things out. Moreover, we tell you that this is just an opportunity, it's just a training ground, it's just a stepping stone. Your certificate, you attending a university, is more like an opportunity. It doesn't guarantee success. So a lot of students are still misplaced, like they don't just get it. Well, I just hope they get it. Okay, we said that's one of the reasons why students still feel, because them just having that knowledge, them having thinking that way is going to make them leave other aspects of development. They're not just going to they won't even learn skill. They will just feel that their certificate is all. And moreover, these certificates most times may fail. I'm serious. Yes, certificates can fail in the aspect of when you dependent, or okay, when a student depended on his or her certificate alone, and peradventure he or she was not happen to, I don't know, a kind of, the government fails to employ such person, because you have your certificate alone, you don't have skill, you don't have any business, you don't have any income skill, sorry, income stream, I mean, you're going to be left with nothing. And this is where you're going to start wondering, being confused, and being like, this is just like putting your whole eggs in the one basket. Depending on your certificate alone is a very, very great risk that every student, like, I don't know, students shouldn't make. Do you get? So that's the emphasis, and we'll say fear of learning new things. I don't know why students are very, very afraid. Yes, I say fear of learning new things, and most of them, every big thing started small. There was even the empires, everything that you're seeing. Well. My, when I say my trouble, or what's it called? When I say my trouble big or what? Well, I don't know. Well, okay, calm down. You have calm down. Okay, First, let's greet you. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the live stream section, sir. We're very, very glad to see you once more. Okay, what we're talking about today is very, very shameful, and at the same time, it kind of complicated. But I mean, it's simple. Well, thanks much. Much appreciation. Oh, it's a compliment. I wasn't taking it for granted. Well, for your first question, you said, "What are we talking about today?" Let me not look at my booklets. What we're talking about today? What we're talking about today? Just more like the necessary skills that every student needs to know, or in other ways, to have it in order to navigate the challenges or the bumps of the future. We call it bumps. What we mean by bumps is, in future, or sorry, in life, reality, you know, students moving from a university to the or real life is called transition stage. So in that transition stage, probably they're going to be facing a lot. Which are life hacks. No, I guess no. I'll make my research on this. Is there anything about it like life hack? No, I'm not talking about life hack. I've not even oh I've not even thought of it before. Life hack. Well. Maybe it's a new stuff. Oh well. It's not bad at all. Okay, promise. I'll get what do you call, get to join the live stream session tomorrow. I will tell you my research. I'll make the research. Just hope I remember. I'll make the research maybe lately today, or a kind of tomorrow. But I'll make the research before or kicking up tomorrow's session stream. I will make the research. Okay, promise. I'll make the research. Oh, sorry. You said shopping mania. Oh God, I don't get, like, what is this? Oh, I don't really get you, but I don't really get you. Maybe you just try explaining yourself well. Well. We're kicking off. Like, Jesus, there is still. I have things. You'll see my booklet. I have things here loaded that I have to. Well, people are going to be streaming this later, so I just guess I progress. So I've been emphasizing on a lot already. So people that joined earlier, people that have started with us, we oh sorry, let me get the question, let me digress it well. Okay, so that's more like life hack. Wow, life hack, life hack. For example, I came from being a broke as in Nigeria to a billion chicken. I don't know, to a billionaire. Well, okay, as I said, well, I'll tell you, see, that's in a prank. I'm serious. That's in, let's say it's formulation, or they will just feel. But Israel is possible, but Israel is not that often. Is most of the times Israel. But I'm not just telling that it's not possible. It's possible. But oh my God, Jesus is very very. It's hard though. Jesus, do you know what it means to be a billionaire? It's so see the people that have that ability, or it's only if God helps you. You know, if only if a spirit helps you, because less for your human strength, yes, less for your human strength, you cannot achieve such. Yes, sure, 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 it's possible, it's very very possible, but it's often rare, like Israel, you know. And most of these things is more like most of these things you get to sit, they talk, they just think actually it's possible, but them themselves, they don't even have the results. Like I'm serious, they don't have the results to show, but they are teaching it. They know it too. Like they know it works too, but they don't actually have the results. The reason why they don't have the results yet is because Israel is not. It's very very hard to get a kind of. Well, I'll make my research on it. I'll get more deeper knowledge on it, and then I'll just know what it means actually, and then I'll know how to. Well. So much appreciation for the suggestion. It's not taken for granted. So we still have some things. Okay, I guess let's just rush this thing. We have limited time here, and other things to take care of. I kind of we have some our chickens to take care of. Plenty of chickens to take care of. Well, enough of blabbing. Okay, the ability students must develop. Wow. Oh yeah, now much love. It's fine. Thanks for showing up. It's not taken for granted. We regard that so much. Okay, now got to see you tomorrow. Got to see you tomorrow. Anyways, you're going to be backing off. It's fine. We'll see you tomorrow. So guys, the hidden or the ability students must develop. We're talking about ability. Now, or on the action stage, the ability students needs or must develop. Now, we're going to be looking at that communication ability. Let me drop my booklet. I'm serious now. You know, if we're talking about communication ability, you ought to know something about communication. Firstly, first and foremost, if we're talking about communication, looking at it, it means to actually communicate effectively and efficiently. That's the key word there in if we're relating to communication. And how you know an effective communication is when you receive a feedback. Communication cannot be effective or is said not to be effective when you have not received a feedback. Feedback is a proof or an evidence, a kind of a blueprint that your communication was effective. Like the person actually comprehend what you call decode what you call, or what you call, the person actually decode what you communicated, and is giving you a feedback. That's how you know a good communication. And now we're saying communication ability. Now actually it's not inbuilt. You get to learn it, you get to practice it, how to communicate. It's very very heartbroken or very very painful to tell you that most students cannot communicate. I'm serious. I'm telling you from what experience, what I'm seeing. Most students cannot communicate, and if you cannot communicate in the real world, I mean, after school, you're going to associate with being, you're a being, you're going to associate with being. Now, just check it from the view that you cannot communicate. That's more like limiting yourself. Yes, because you ought to communicate with people, even business. I don't know, in every phase of your life you're going to be communicating with people, because you're a being, you're not a spirit, you're going to communicate with people. So if you don't have this ability, it's going to be like you're going to be stuck. So communication ability is very, very necessary, that every student gets to know and develop and have it and possess it. So guys, so that's for communication ability. Digital ability, if we're talking about digital ability, it has many cadres. It relates to many things. Firstly, digital is more like, digital is very, very rampant. Digital, if we're talking about digital, this has to do with, okay, let's take it from the point of things is changing, the world is changing, the world is you're getting digitalized, everything is advancing. The world is more like getting digitalized, as I stated. So student needs digital skills, because it's going to get to a point or a time or a season where, I don't know, like, less of digital skills. I don't know, I don't just know how to get that all right, but digital skills is important. Do you get? So we said digital ability is important, and we said it has different cadres, like, just like knowing, being intellectual, being having tech knowledge, a right way, having tech knowledge, everything about it, internet content, access to coding and all of those stuff. So that's just more like digital skills. And we're saying problem solving ability. The world needs solution, needs results. Employers need solution, problem solvers results. Society needs results. Everybody needs results. So if we say problem solving ability, you must stand in the gap for chance to solve problem or create value. That's what makes you a relevant person. So the world does not just pay people with knowledge. Employers does not just pay people with knowledge. It's people that can get something done, people that can create solutions, people that can advance their organization, people that can create innovations. These are people that are valuable and that are relevant in the community, in the society, in the country. So that has to do with what's it called, problem solving ability. Is is a great ability. It's more like, I don't just know how to get that right, but problem solving ability, the ability to create solution, the ability to think beyond box, outside box, the ability to see things from a different view and solve some critical or problems. So guys, that's more like problem solving ability, learning ability, ability to learn, unlearn outdated information, outdated knowledge, ideas, and learn new vital ones. So that's, we're moving into another stuff. How this ability change real life. We just talked about the ability, and the phase that we're in now is how these abilities can actually change real life. I don't know how to get that, but okay, how this ability change real life. Okay, we said with this ability students can, okay, with this ability a student can stand out. Mind you, how this ability change real life. Okay, I'm talking about how these abilities change real life. We said solving problem solving ability, communication ability, ability to network, ability to create solutions, all of this, it can actually, what's it called, it can actually change real life. Yes, because if you have access to this, if you possess this ability, okay, there's a saying that you should be relevant, you should be competent, you should be developed in the way that organizations, the world, the society, the nation, sorry, that's more like building yourself. That's more like building yourself to the utmost, like getting to the some height or some extent. Do you get? So it's just more like building. Competency is more like, competency is just the word competency is being very, very good at something, like you're good at this. That's just what competency means. Very good though. And you being competent is actually an extra advantage, because it gives you access to some things, you know even in an organizations. Like if you're very, very good in something, you extra rewards. Do you get? And several stuff of that nature. So competency pays. So we said how this ability change real life, and it's people that have a lot of ability, people that are very competent, they stand the chance to win. The real world rewards people that are adaptable and still remain relevant. So ability has a lot to play, like that just hit home. So without this ability, people, a lot of students, a lot of young people are going to be frustrated, stuck, confused about life, confused about the next phase of life. This is life ability that was stating out like this. So, and we said it's very, very important that every youth gets to know it, have it, possess it, and still act on it. If they don't have it, they are going to struggle, look frustrated, being stuck. Okay, guys, you're progressing. How students can develop this ability? This is more like getting it to, because we said it's not inbuilt, it's not something you're born with. So you have to develop it. Learn beyond school. School is limited to an extent. It teaches you knowledge, it teaches you school certificates or the degree is just a proof you attended this university, you obtain a particular, a specified or a specific knowledge in a career or something. Like it just has to do with specifying your knowledge in something, or you obtained a degree. Do you get? It has to do with theoretical. It's not beyond theoretical. So we're saying, yeah, learn beyond school. So if you're actually going to what's it called? Okay, if you're actually going to develop these abilities, most of them, school, is this school is limited to it, Abi, is limited to school. It's not, it's just beyond school. Most of them are beyond school. Now learn beyond school. Be what's it called, be wide, get to know things, exposure, like that has to do with exposure, getting to mingle with things, mingle with people, vital people, attend seminars, attend meetings, like get very, be very, very wide, and a kind of exposure. So that's learning beyond school. Practice communication. Oh, that's cool, very, very easy, like get to talk, practice regularly, talk in public, speak all confidently, and all of that. So, sorry guys. Build useful skills, more like income skills, income stream skills, more like skills in demand, high demand skills. So, the high demand skills we are talking about has to do with tech, like it has to do with things that are falling on the path of advancement. It has to do with things that people are in a high demand for. This is demand skills, like skills that are very, very necessary that people are demanding for. So this is a source skill. So it is said to build useful skills. We're talking about how students can develop these abilities, because the abilities is beyond academics. Be curious. Curiosity has to do with questions, a lot of questions, a lot of searches, a lot of wanting to know more, a lot of research. So just be curious. If you don't know things, ask questions. Ask, how can I do this? How can I get this done? What way can I figure this out? All of those stuff. The reality of the future. Smiles. The reality of the future belongs to the people that are very, very vibrant. So it's not just being intentional, what you call intelligent. You can still be intelligent, but the future will not belongs to you. I'm very, very frank. The future belongs to people that are very, very adaptable, very, very vital, people that can learn and unlearn, people that are very, very relatable, smart people as well. So these are the people, or intentional people. Let me not forget, intentionality has to come in as well. It has a part there. Being intentional, being ready, expecting things. Do you get? So this is very, very like it's very, very important, and this is the reality of the future, and it's said to be very strict. So you also prepare for outside life before getting into the school. What's it called? You ought to prepare for afterlife in school before getting into it, because you prepare gives you a lot of advantage. You can make mistakes and still fall back on track and navigate better. So guys, the future belongs to people that are adaptable, intelligent people, smart people, intentional people. Now, more like quotes. Okay, more like quote. The students who survive the future are not the smartest. They tell you that They tell you that what's it called? A journey of the thousand miles start with first stop. Now, the journey of a thousand miles cannot start if you have not taken the first stop. The first stop is what makes it count. Despite it's a thousand miles, but that first stop makes it count. So that is actually signifying starting. There is no best time to start anything. If you're actually waiting for the bus time, the best time never comes. If there's no opportunity, create one. If there's no opportunity around, instead of waiting for luck, opportunity, a kind of favor, just create one. Develop yourself, be valuable. Do you get? So these are just the emphasis and a lot of things around it. So we'll say here the students who survive, they are not who survive in the future are not the smartest. They are not the smartest. They are not the okay, they are just more like okay, we said the future, the students who survive are not the smartest, but they are the most adaptable students. There's one thing about adaptability. Being adaptable is more like being flexible. Regardless of the condition, the situation, you can still adapt. Adaptability has to do with a lot of things. So you can just feel that you're adaptable until situations comes. So being adaptable, there is a lot of emphasis on it, and is also a life skill. You can just I so sorry, so sorry, so sorry, so sorry. Ow, I was talking too much. I did not what's it called? Notice your presence. Apologies, our cheerful. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to use this medium to apologize. Yesterday we were actually streaming and you were answering your question. Like you were actually asking us about something. Pravento, I don't know. Like I'm being serious. I don't know. Our network ceased, so the stream breeze. So that was what happened. Like we cried because it really pains us. You get? So it was not intentional. It was never intentional. We did not intend to. So that was just what happened yesterday, and we really apologize for that. He say, "Hey, you again, oh my guys, Jesus." Well, I'm so happy to see you again. Back to the live stream section, seeing us again. We seeing you again, miss a lot, and be streaming for more than 40 minutes now, and very soon we're going to be backing up, and very soon we're going to be backing off. We'll see you again. Is it shameful sticker? I don't know. Well. We actually like the impression. Like, it was actually cool. It was fun yesterday, and it means a lot. Well. We are a kind of rounding up now, and we'll just say something like quote. We said the future belongs to people that are adaptable. Do you get? So it's not just all about having muscles. Do you get? So being adaptable is part of the game. And it's not the smartest, so you can still be the smartest in the room and going to be stuck. So it has to do with adaptability. Do you get? Being adaptable and a lot of things of that nature. Okay, guys, we just finished I be exhausted the live stream section scheduled, and oh my god, we're going to be backing off in a few minutes, and we really regard so much every people, single precious souls. Let me just okay. We really appreciate every precious soul that joined. We just exhausted the live stream section duration, and we're kind of planning to back off. And we really apologize for the people that are going to be joining, and they are seeing us off already. We just hope you get to join us tomorrow, and we're going to stream better. I will suck better. Okay, guys, so at this juncture, we're going to be backing off. We sincerely appreciate every single person's viewers that viewed questions or chatted, and uh, cheer us up. All the effort is not taken for granted, and we regard that so much. So, guys, Thanks for joining, and if you're new here, I suggest you subscribe and get to follow us along. And you can still get in touch with us in any of the social media: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. UF Graphics, all social media, and we can get to talk better and get in touch. Anyway, guys, much love, and okay, you can share our video links. You can invite people to our stream, young people, students, and all of that. We give knowledge, we reshape mindset, we make you see things. It's more like a positive way. You get, so we don't waste people's time. We just teach them, and that's what we do during our streaming season or time. So, guys, it's worth it, and we sincerely appreciate every single person here, absence, and all of that. Much love, much love, much love is not taken for granted. So we're going to be backing off. We're going to be backing off. We're going to be backing off in few minutes. And I don't know. Cheerful is out already. We wanted to chat with her, but she's not long around. Though maybe we'll get to see her tomorrow or something, and maybe we'll get to talk better. Okay, okay, okay. That's cheerful. Mm, that's cheerful. I don't know. Okay, okay, okay. Well, we're backing off, and much love, much love, much love. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to talk better. Okay, guys, this sim section we've exhausted it, and what's that? Yes, shelf. No, okay, okay, that's actually it too. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's actually it too. That's actually it. That's what it means. That's what it means. That's what it means. Anyway, guys, the live stream just we just exhausted the live stream section. We're backing off. We're going to be backing off in few minutes, and we are we're done, and it kind of. So, guys, much love, and we'll get to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll get to see you tomorrow. We'll get to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, get to see you tomorrow. Okay, backing off. The time we just exhausted, and okay, 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 okay. We're backing off. We're backing off. We just wanted to what's it called? We wanted to just reach 50 minutes. Let's just know it's 50 minutes. That's the live film session. No, what's it do to? Okay, okay. Who is that? Let's chat. Let's chat for 2 minutes. Let's chat for 2 minutes. Nobody around. Nobody around. Nobody around to chat with me for 2 minutes. My audience, all of them, has backed off. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe we're going to be talking better tomorrow. Tomorrow is a nice. Oh, it's another day altogether, and we're going to talk better. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So 1 minute remaining. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 1 minute remaining. We're going to be backing up. 15 minutes short. I don't know. I'm serious. So 15 minutes you're backing off already. We don't have seconds, a few seconds to back off. The live stream just ended, and people are going to be streaming this later. A kind of, and they will get to so okay, yeah, 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 okay, yeah, 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 okay, yeah, 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 Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. We have few seconds to back off. We have few seconds to back off. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Few seconds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Our time just we just exhausted it now. Okay, guys. Much love. Love you guys so much, and we'll see you tomorrow. We're backing off, and we're backing off. We just exhausted the live stream section. We need to rest. We need to rest. We're not ISO speed that stream for. Oh my god. We're not ISO speed that stream for 24 hours. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll actually get there.